There we go. We're happy to have all of you here with us as we've got these light bulbs on. Very bright.
Yeah,
we don't even need it though in the French Quarter because the sun is up and shining. It doesn't get better than this. And we're so excited to have Emily Madero here, CEO of French Quarter Fest. I know you are busy, so thanks for taking some time for us.
I am so happy to be here. Good morning.
Yeah, good busy is a great thing.
Absolutely. We are ready for all the people.
Big day today on day one, beginning with the parade.
Yeah, you know, we have a special tradition. We kick off this festival with a parade. Of course, we're here in Louisiana. What better way to kick off a festival than with a parade down Bourbon Street?
Yeah.
And then we come into Jackson Square right behind us, and we'll kick it off with Preservation Brass. So the parade is at 10, and folks can come down for 11:15 for the opening set.
It's going to be amazing. And when we talk about French Quarter Fest, you know, we've said it all morning. There are so many elements that each of us just love and cherish. And this year, you guys are adding to that with a couple of different vendors and options for folks.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we want to make sure that all of the traditions that people look forward to are here. You know, maybe you look forward to that Cachandelier Po' Boy every year, or you want to see Preservation Brass on the Jackson Square stage. But at the same time, we want to keep it fresh. New Orleans culture is ever evolving, and so are we. So that is, you know, all throughout our culinary lineup, bringing in debut artists on the stages. But we have some new venues. So if folks have never been on a riverboat before, we have the Riverboat City of New Orleans, which is for the first time coming to the riverfront right here. And she will be hosting our Children's STEM Zone, which is an incredible way for kids to come learn about STEM. It's all nautical themes this year. They can learn about science, technology, engineering, and math right there on the riverboat.
I was saying last year, because I peeked in the tent, I had to kick myself out because I was having too much fun, you know, competing with 8-year-olds for a good time.
Absolutely.
You talk about French Quarter Festival and how great it is and how large it is, but it's grown so much over the years. Talk about that growth and how not only is it something for locals to come out, but people come into town for.
Absolutely. You know, that's a big part of our mission. We're here not only to bring people back to the French Quarter to support our economy, but really this is all about New Orleans culture and Louisiana culture, and it's for the people here. That's part of the reason why we keep it free. We want it to be welcoming for everybody. And I think if you build an event that is incredible for locals, we have some of the best taste, especially when it comes to seasonal festivals, that the world will take notice, and they sure have.
And we are talking about, you know, these different signs that people can check out as they're out and about with the QR code on the back, because it is a free festival, but asking for a little $5 donation. Where does that money go?
Yeah, pay it forward. So French Quarter Festivals, Inc. is actually a nonprofit. We are committed to showcasing our local talent. 100% of the bands that play here are local. 100% of the food vendors are local. And in order to keep the festival free, of course, we want to make this a high-quality, world-class event. But it takes a lot to put on an event for 1 million people. So if you had a good time, it's just like going to a music club on Frenchman Street. Leave a little tip on the way out, and that makes sure that your friends and neighbors can keep on coming in the future.
And speaking of, speaking of that nonprofit, any merchandise, which we see one of those tents back there behind us, right by the cathedral, any of that merchandise also goes to the nonprofit?
Absolutely, that's part of how we host this incredible fun event. This is our lineup tee this year. It's all produced here. There's an incredible local artist. If you haven't met Co yet, he's going to be out on Canal Plaza. He's our official artist this year. He's an incredible local visual artist, and he did our official poster, and you can get that on a t-shirt. You can go and buy the poster and get it signed by Co right out here, and he'll have some other artwork. But that's another way that we are able to showcase the, you know, just the incredible depth and diversity of talent here in New Orleans.
He did a great job. I love it.
Quick logistic though before we do let you go. We're talking about some of the things to keep in mind. Cashless this year.
Absolutely. You know, we want people to be spending more time dancing. We want you to be enjoying those po' boys and walking around the festival and not waiting in line. So this year everything has gone cashless. You know, you can swipe, you can tap, any credit cards are accepted. We want to make it fast and easy, but if you have to use cash, there will be a cash exchange booth in Jack's lot. So we're going to accommodate everybody.
All right, Emily, thank you so much for your time this morning
and
all the great work to get the show on the road.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to it.
You know, a lot of work goes into it. It's awesome.
Thank
all right,
thanks.